All right, so right now you should see day 4 timesheets and it should be blank, correct?
Yes.
Confirmed, yes.
Okay, great. So, yep, hold on, I have to log out of that one second. I'm going as the manager. Okay, great. So again, let me go back into timesheets. All right, so I'm going to go back 1 week, and I'm going to start on the week of December 7th. So again, the names on the left, days of the week are on the top. Each individual cell represents the employee's schedule on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, it represents their actual punches. Now, unlike in schedules, when I put my mouse over their name, I'm not going to see their, work assignments. That's only the schedules. But again, here are my employees' punches that I need to fix. Now, anything with a green circle means, nothing I really need to be concerned about. They worked as scheduled. They were scheduled to come in at 9, they came in at 9. They took their breaks, they left at 5. That's a good punch. I don't have to really worry about that. We're worried about things like this. This green arrow means at 1 o'clock. So can someone tell me what happened on this day for this employee?
Didn't punch out.
Right, didn't punch out. So it's giving me a little error here. The shift does not have a valid punch time, and that's something I need to fix. Can someone tell me what happened here on Tuesday for Eric?
Didn't show up.
No punches at all.
Right, scheduled but not punched. Those are things I'm concerned about.
Can't you do the problem drop down for that as well?
Exactly. So that's able to show you. You can click here on problems. It shows you any problems. Same things you just mentioned to me. Either doesn't have that valid out time.
Yeah.
This person was late. And if you click on each individual one, it takes you where on the timesheet the problem exists. So that's a quick way of just zeroing on problems, fixing
I
them,
should
and
just
moving
click on
on.
problems, right? Just tell me.
Another way is
Problems
this.
will solve all the
See, if
little
I click
stuff,
here on
and then you're
filter,
just glancing through for yellow
These are all
or
the things I
red.
can filter for.
And
I
then
can filter
you
for
end up
errors.
that
I
you're
can
done,
filter for
and you
exceptions.
post it
I can
for
filter for unauthorized
Obviously,
punches.
you do that because if you had
Let's
like
say if I want to
30
filter for
employees,
anyone that
you
was
can't
scheduled but
scroll
didn't
and
work,
check all this,
I
right?
can click there, hit apply.
Yeah,
It
there's
gets
no
rid of
warning
everybody
to say they
except people
didn't
with
punch
those
in,
issues.
that's why you gotta look
So I can
for
quickly
what.
find
And
the
there's
issues,
no
fix
warning
the
to say
issues,
they
and move
came
on.
in and they weren't even scheduled.
So I'm done with my filter.
Maybe Bishop
I will
called
click
them
clear,
in,
Yeah.
and we hit
and
apply,
they
it
didn't
brings back
even
everything.
realize it.
So really, yeah,
So
that's,
again,
you
if
just
I was
click
filtering
problems,
on
that way it tells you
schedule not work,
what's wrong, right?
anybody
That's
worked
right.
unscheduled,
And then you go yellow and red.
any errors, I can
Before
click all
you
3,
confirm that
apply,
it was
get
done.
rid of anybody but those issues. So, I'll clear the filter and go back. So you have the problems panel, and you have the filter. Now, this type of punch, or not punch as an example, doesn't come up under problems. So you will have to use the filter for anyone that's scheduled not work, because they don't come up as a problem.
So
So,
filter out.
but I'm going to bring back everything
Yeah,
for now,
that's even better.
and we'll work on fixing the punches. So here's Ida. Ida didn't punch out, so I investigated. She did leave on time, she just forgot to punch. So I'm going to fix that punch. So again, employees cannot change their punches, only the manager can. So if I click there, and again, this is telling me that she's on the clock and scheduled. I can hit edit, and the system's smart enough to know she was here all day. It knows she's supposed to leave at 5 because of her schedule, but you see right now it's not paying her, and we have that error. So if she left earlier, I can put the time in that she actually left. Well, if she did leave at 5, once I click that check mark, it's now going to pay her for that time, and I hit OK, and now I got rid of that problem. And I'll save that change. We still have other problems. It will save, but again, we have to fix all the problems before payroll can get processed. So we added a punch. Again, we did that by using the edit. This person, Quinn, here I see that's giving me a warning. So she was late. Now, all exceptions have to be resolved. I was told to make sure I stress that with you. So this is a warning. Now, yes, payroll can process with warnings, but your company had it fixed that it cannot process with a warning. 1 second, please.
Because that's where the overtime shows and then be ripping people off.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So your company wants you to fix all
Did you
warnings
see that
and
one?
all errors.
Did you check that one?
So
today?
they told me to tell you that all
Oh, no, I
exceptions
didn't.
must be resolved.
I think we overpaid.
So the exceptions are, you go back here, any warnings or errors. So this is telling me that she was late
It was 2 weeks
more than
ago.
5 minutes. I'm going to edit that punch also. So it's giving me this code that she was late more than 5 minutes. So she was scheduled to come in at 1, she came in at 1:15. So if she was late, what we could do is, hold on, I just want to read something that they told me to tell you.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
paid,
okay.
not paid. Yeah, so I have to say that her late punch was okay in order for her to get paid. Now, she'll only get paid from this time, the time she came in. It's not going to pay her from 1. If you run any reports, it will show up that she was late. This is just acknowledging getting rid of the warning. So you'll pick in your case that it's okay to pay her, or you're going to have another drop down that's going to say not paid. So you're going to have 2 drop downs. Okay to pay the person, okay for not paid. I don't have that drop down in my test environment. That's something you had us configure for you. But I'm going to say it's okay. But the main thing I'm stressing is you have to resolve warnings. You can put a note there if you want to, why you made the change, why you made the edit.
Okay.
Again, everything has an audit trail and day for it. So, yeah, so you don't have to remember
I
why
noticed
you
that.
made
I was like,
changes. You can write yourself a note and you'll see that note. An
That's
employee
what
won't
I'm
see
thinking,
that
it's
note.
just Saturday.
Yeah, well,
So now I
no bonus
resolved that
for you.
warning
Yeah.
and I'm going to save that change. All right.
So that would come up as a
Here's
red
a no
if
show.
that happened here.
Yeah, if
So
it
Eric,
wasn't authorized. in the
ideally,
system.
once I investigated, I found out that he called in sick that day. So in this case, I need to enter what's called a pay adjustment. So, sorry, on my drop-down menu, I have different choices. I can add in a new shift to someone, I can add shift to schedule, which we'll do in a moment, or I can add in a pay adjustment. I'm going to add in a pay adjustment. Here's some examples: bereavement, sick time, vacation time, all examples of different pay adjustments that you have in your system. Eric called in sick that day. Maybe you have people out for training, that'll be a pay adjustment also. But Eric called in sick that day. So I'm going to use his sick time, and I'm going to pay him his net hours of 7.5 hours. And again, I can put in
You
a
just leave it
comment,
at
he
0.
called in sick,
In that case, right?
To
He's
Matt?
sick, 0 net
No,
hours.
8 hours.
just so I know why I'm
He
paying
was
him.
sick for 8 hours.
And then once I hit OK, this is what it'll look
Yeah.
like.
You have to put how many
Instead of
hours
that
he's
red
sick for.
circle, it says that the schedule is not worked with adjustment, and then here's that adjustment. And here's my little note, called in sick to Matt. So when you add sick time for an employee on the schedule, this is what it will look like, and then I'll just save that change. Okay. All right, so we added in a missing punch, we added in a sick day, we corrected a warning when someone was late. Other problems I still have is Frank doesn't have a valid out time. Here's Frank. So Frank came in at 9, there's no out punch. But there's another problem with Frank. Does anyone see what's going on with Frank for me?
No lunch.
Okay, what else?
The left side is
There's a
the
punch out, not a punch in.
The schedule.
schedule, and
The right side is the actual.
is what
punch.
actually
Right,
happened.
not scheduled.
So he wasn't even scheduled to come in, but he
So,
punched in.
again, your company, if you have called someone in, they want you to go in and adjust the schedule so that all the rules will apply to them. So,
How they
I,
get
if
paid
he
is
was scheduled, of
based
course,
on
I could have
the
went in and
schedules
changed the schedule,
and
updated the schedule.
what court
But in this
has
case,
been
Frank's
set up
not
for
scheduled,
their
and he came
positions
in.
and stuff.
So in our
So
environment,
he
he
might
wasn't
have been
supposed to
called
come
in,
so
or right
we
on
sent
the
him
fly,
home.
right? That
He came in
something like
unscheduled.
that.
So
Yeah.
you'll get warnings like that, people that come in unscheduled. So again, if you need them, update the schedule so they'll get paid properly. But again, he came in unscheduled. In my scenario, we sent them home. So I would hit the X, and that would delete that punch. Okay? So again, you'll get the warnings when they're late. You'll get the warnings when they're early. Again, the rounding rules, you'll decide how you want them, whatever it's 15 minutes or 5 minutes. You'll let them know so they can program it for you. But again, you'll get those warnings and error messages that you have to fix. One more issue here is Jerry. Again, Jerry's scheduled, but didn't come in. In this case, Jerry did come in, but he left his badge at home. In our scenario, he left his badge at home. Of course, he does have his fingerprints, but he left his badge at home. So he did work. We want to add the punches for him. I just want to show you how you can add the punches. I'm going to hit the down arrow. This time I'm going to use this, add shift to schedule. So it's smart enough to know, look at his schedule.
Add shift.
It's going to add in all the punches as he was scheduled to come in, because I chose that option. I can write myself a note, left badge, home, whatever it is. But again, as a manager, I can add in these punches. If there's any changes, I can. If he went lunch from 1 to 2, I can add that in, whatever I need to do. But ideally, I'm just adding in his punches, just like he was scheduled, and then I'm going to save that change. So again, your job is going to be to look for any errors, any warnings, fix them, and then once you're done, you're ready to authorize the time. So at this point, all the problems are done. I had no more unauthorized shifts, no more punches that were errors. I added in my sick time, training time, vacation time. So that's what you're going to do. And I think you're going to see, right now you're looking at a week at a time. I think you're going to see the whole pay period.
What if I use
So you'll see
Lily
the whole pay period for your team,
like, or Lily
and you'll
or
go
Dawn?
in and fix the punches
It
or make any
won't
adjustments. if you need.
necessarily be on my
No,
list.
you just have to
If
send
you
Dave
look
an
here,
email to charge it
remember
to you.
earlier when I was logging in
Okay.
Eric left a note for me? So there's that note. So when you leave a note, it looks like this. So my manager, I made a comment, I called in sick for
Or if I
that.
have his
So that
access,
open
I
little
can do it
circle,
myself, right?
Yeah.
here's the one for Eric. It's a blue circle and says, remember he went to the dentist. So I just wanted to show you what those look like. But in case you want to see, you have a filter for that. If I want to filter for just any employee that left a comment for me, I can filter for that, and then it gets rid of everybody except people with comments. So I just want to show you that also. Again, to go back, I'm going to clear the filter. But again, here are all the items that you can filter for to quickly zero in on issues, zero in on comments, fix them so you can complete your payroll in time. Okay. Any questions before I go on? Pretty simple, right? So, at this point, we fixed all the errors. We're ready to authorize the pay. Authorizing it is letting payroll know, authorizing it is saying you looked at it. Now, go ahead, I'm sorry. Oh, I thought someone had a question, I'm sorry. So, you're gonna need to authorize the pay, and you're gonna do 2 steps. You're also gonna approve the pay. So, give me 1 second, I'm gonna look at any notes they told me that were stressed with you. We're gonna resolve all exceptions. If you do call somebody at the last minute, they want you to adjust their schedule. And unscheduled shifts are
authorizing
rare.
all
Okay.
of Sunday, all of Monday. You don't have
Okay,
to wait
something
till
else
the
they
end
told
of
me
the
to
week to
mention to you.
authorize.
That
You have to
training,
click
this
on the
might be
column.
something to you, but I'm not sure I understand it, but training, meeting, and modified work are
And
pay
he's
codes in
gonna
the
show you
system, not
And it'll
position.
put like a brown little ticky thing
So
there.
I'll
in
send
the
it out in
corner,
an email
and
just
you
so
can go all the
everyone's
way
aware
down.
of that, but I
That
think it
way,
means something to you, but I'm not
If you
sure.
get called in sick, Dane knows, oh, like I already did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, cool.
Okay, so at this
I
point,
need a
And
Thursday.
everything's good.
Yeah.
I need to authorize the pay. I'm going to show you a couple ways to authorize. Now, I think they want you to do this on a daily basis, but let's say if I looked at everybody's punches for Tuesday, so I looked at everybody and everybody's correct and made any adjustments I need to make, I can highlight the whole day on Tuesday. So I clicked here on Tuesday, on the top of the day, and then I hit click here, and click authorize.
Okay. Can I drag the
You'll
columns
see that little
too?
symbol up
Say
here?
Wednesday and Thursday is
Little
good. I
brown
can drag all
symbol,
three and
you
just
put your mouse over it, so the
authorize
manager is
all three
authorized to
columns.
shift. And then I would save that change.
Maybe that's a good question.
So you can authorize by day. You can also authorize
He's
by
gonna tell you
employee.
how
Yeah,
to
he's
start
probably
it.
Let's say if all of Eric's punches are correct for the week and I
Yeah,
looked
you
at
can
them,
authorize it by person.
I click on Eric's name, you see it's all highlighted, and then I can click on authorize and save that change.
Hey Greg, what if Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday I want to authorize? Can I highlight all three of those columns and authorize it?
Yep, so I'm clicking on what Tuesday. Now this time I'm holding down the control key on the keypad. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Nice.
So by holding down the control key, I'm able to hit all three, and then I can authorize
That's good.
and save that change. So yes, you can do multiple days at once.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm just going to finish up. I got Sunday, I got Monday, and I got Saturday. I guess Friday too.
That's
So I'm
pretty
finishing
good.
up the rest of the week,
Great.
and
And it's
I'm
better to do
authorized.
it as you go along.
and
Saving
save
it
that
for the end of the week, you don't
Oh,
always remember.
you can't do that. I don't
So that's
think
how you authorize. Authorize
Save it.
again is saying that you looked at it,
It's too much.
you agree everything is correct.
That's way too much.
Now, this person, Tina's the one, if you remember, she worked at a different location. So her manager can authorize her punches, or I can also authorize her punches, but in this case, her manager has to authorize.
So you have to
Or whoever she
authorize
works for has to
that
authorize
week
her punches.
for people to get paid.
So she's normally my employee, but she
Right.
worked at a
Yeah,
different
that's
location.
what I call closing payroll.
So
that
we're
I have to
done
do through
authorizing.
Atlas.
Again,
Yeah.
authorization
Except
is
you're
saying
gonna
you
do it.
looked at it, you reviewed it, it's good to go. The last step in timesheets is to approve the pay. So you will be responsible for those two steps. Let me just move forward with what I haven't showed you. We looked at problems, we looked at errors, we looked at how to resolve problems, add missing punches.
So Saturdays,
we did that.
I could
We looked
either
at pay adjustments,
schedule
that's
it
when we
and
added
then
in,
authorize it right, have it there,
Sorry, that's
authorize
when we added in
it,
the vacation
right?
day or sick
You
day.
can't
that's the
authorize
pay
it while the
adjustment,
shift
or
is
training
going
days
on.
if you
after it was done.
That's right.
And then, like say I have 14
I'm not sure
people
if
in
you
on
do
a
shift
Saturday,
transfers, but I'll show you that too.
I could either wait for
So
them to punch
ideally,
in
we're gonna
or
authorize and
manually
approve
put
the
them in
pay.
and on the
They
Saturday.
Go ahead
need
and
to
do
do
that.
the scanning, because
Okay.
it
So, I'm
records
just gonna
your
show you what a
name
shift
every time you
transfer is,
add a
just in case
punch
you never
or
need to
do
do it.
anything in the system,
Well,
delete
Nina,
stuff, put
She's
stuff
that person
in,
that can work
and
more
that
than
goes
one work
under
at once.
audits. So corporate
So
starts
right
doing
now, if you look at
auditing,
every day, she's
like, why do
scheduled
you
as a
keep
sales
adding in all
associate.
these punches? What's wrong with
Let's
this?
say
Yeah.
And you don't
I
want to say, I'm
changed
just
her,
putting them in
and I didn't
ahead
change
of
the
time.
schedule.
You don't-
So I want to make sure she's paid correctly. I can go in and change her for that day to a customer service cashier. Again, each job might have different rates of pay, and also want my labor allocated correctly. So I can do that on the timesheet also. So if I can do it on the schedule, I get a chance to do it here on the timesheet. So that's how you can change her for a whole day. What if she worked half of the day as a customer
And
service
then I have to
cashier and half
scout
as a
them,
sales
if you
associate?
don't mind.
No problem.
I can do what's called a transfer. So
And I got
on this
a
edit menu,
Message from
I can add in a
Fairview Mall.
transfer.
My money's in.
Right
They
now,
ran out of currency,
if from 1 to
Mexican
5,
pesos.
she's going to get paid as a sales associate.
And we leave Friday after.
In our scenario, after
So
lunch,
they
we
said,
had to
"We'll
work as a
call you when
customer
it
service
comes in,"
cashier.
so they did call.
We'll get the
So when I
pesos.
added the transfer, I'll say at 5:30 is when the transfer happened. 5:30 p.m. I had to work as a customer service cashier. And then once I hit OK, you'll see these little two arrows appear. And it says the transfer happened at 5:30. So that way she'll get paid
So that's
both.
during the shift.
I'm sorry, she'll get paid the correct
So say-
rate for the
say
two
George
positions
went to
she
meet
worked
Ann
at
at
the
3
same
o'clock,
day.
that's what I would do this.
That's right.
Again, I could have did that at the schedule level, but since I didn't, I just wanted to show you can also do it at the
And
timesheet level.
the time you're
So
entering
I'm not sure
on
if you
the
have that scenario, but I just
timesheet
wanted to
is
show you
the
in case
time
you ever
he
do.
moves.
Okay.
All right, I need to go back in.
That's one of the
I'm actually
things
not
you
going to
gotta
go back in because I want to show you what
because
happens when you don't
I know
authorize.
I was messing it up
So
at
I
first,
saved
it's like,
that
how did
change.
that
If you
happen?
remember, I didn't
Yeah.
authorize the
But I was
record
putting
because I made a
it
change.
in
It's
and
no longer
out like we
authorized.
do with Atlas,
Yeah.
and it's not. It's just
So,
putting the time he moved.
The last
put
step
in
is
the
to
time he
approve the
moved.
pay.
Because automatic, yeah.
Again, authorization is saying you reviewed it, it's correct.
Because you're gonna have to authorize.
Approving the
when
pay is
left,
letting
right?
payroll know that payroll is ready to process. I'm on the week of December 1st to the 7th. This is the last step. On your menu, you'll go here, pay approval checklist. So this is what I'll see on this screen. It shows me the status. This approval's past due. So the red circle means it's past due. It was due to be approved on December 8th. Anything blue are the ones that are not yet due yet. That approval is due on December 15th. So when I come here, this is the week we just did, the 1st to the 7th. I'm looking for none of this. No exceptions. No active punches. No unauthorized records. Right now, this week has 40, but this week should have just 2 of them. There's those 2 that I left unauthorized. And then now we have no errors. So when you come here, in order to lock the pay, you have to make sure all the records are authorized. You gotta make sure you have no active punches and make sure you have no errors. Since I do, I need to go back and fix it. So I want to show you what it looks like when there's a problem. I'm gonna click here for that store 1. It's gonna take me back into that timesheet. And here are the problems that I have. Again, here's Tina, but I'm not going to worry about Tina because someone else is going to approve her. Here are those 2 unauthorized records. So I'm going to go in, select both of them, authorize them, save that change. And now when I go back out, no more exceptions. So now the last part of payroll is to lock it and approve it. Now, once you guys lock it, you cannot unlock it. Only someone in payroll can unlock it. So after you lock it, if you find another error that you made or need to fix, someone in payroll is going to have to either unlock it for you and let you fix it, or they're going to have to unlock it and fix it themselves.
This is just for.
But this is
if
the
I
last
change
step.
somebody during the shift.
So again,
No,
this
if
is overdue.
if you've authorized
Should have been
it,
approved by this date.
I'm
We're
pretty
now ready
sure
to approve
approved
the
it.
pay.
I'm pretty sure you can, but once you
So once I hit
post
approve,
it
it shows
for
I
payroll,
approved it because
oh,
I'm
it's
Alan,
gone. You can't change
and it
it.
locks the pay, and then I hit save. So now a notification is going to the payroll person,
Yeah.
letting them know that
So
that
that's
payroll's
me
ready to
authorizing
process.
it and then posting it.
Yes,
That's your last step
soon
in
as you
timesheet.
posted it to payroll,
It's
it's
done.
gone,
So we lock the pay, you don't have to worry about
Yeah, just
retroactive.
send an email.
So when a
Because it's
manager
still
approves the
fixable.
pay,
They
what
just
happens
have to
automatically,
reopen it.
the pay period is automatically
At this
locked.
stage, we don't have
That's your last
authority to
step,
reopen
and the
a
payroll's ready to
pay.
process.
So after I authorize it, I have to press the post button?
Any questions on
No,
timesheet?
that post button is for in your schedules,
I'm sorry, I got something in my eye in the locking process. Can you just review
I
that
don't know what
quick?
it's called, you have an authorized button and you got
Let me
another
close that
button.
out, go back in there.
So your
So at
authorized
this point,
is closing
I locked the
things
pay.
off,
I hit
but then there's
approval,
another button.
and it automatically locked the pay because again, all the exceptions were cleared out. So once I approved it, it locked it, and then I hit save, and then that notification is going out to payroll, letting them know the pay is ready to
Because he
process.
locked it in there.
And again, if you don't do this step, they will not be notified, so they might know, they might reach out to you, of course.
Okay, thank you
But
very
they
much.
can lock it. I'm sorry, say it again?
I don't want
I
them
said thank you very
to
much
lock
for
actually.
clarifying.
Yeah.
Oh, no problem.
I don't want
So
it
again,
locked
what
because
if
I
you're
wanna
out,
look
what
at
if
it
something
to see
happens,
if the
payroll can
system's
always go
paying.
ahead and
That
lock
could
this
cause
for
a
you.
problem, right?
So, but I just want to show you what is the proper step
Yeah,
so that
well,
payroll will be
The
notified.
first week or
that the
two, we'll
payroll's ready to
figure out
process.
what's good for us and
Yeah.
what's not.
No problem. All right. So we looked at the time
We'll have to
schedule.
take a look at
We
that.
looked at how to
That's
make
what the
changes
TV
and
box
improve
does for
timesheets.
Antonio.
We talked about MyPath, which is
Oh,
self-paced
it
training.
should, that goes on his
I'm going to
desk?
send you out the
Okay.
fingerprint
Just for
slide
comments
so
then?
you'll know how to enroll people at the clock.
It
Oh,
was in an
And
envelope.
we're not done for today.
That's the way he gave it to me. Okay, I gotta go.
thank you very much, Annette, eh? Appreciate it.
No worries.
No questions for me, just thank you very much. That was very easy to follow.
No problem. You'll find it's very easy to use. Whatever you don't know, if you put your mouse over it, it'll let you know what it is. And you always have the MyPath training available. And did they give you guys all the guides? I'm not sure, because I sent the link to Dropbox with all the guides in it.
No, I don't think I
No.
have any guides, but I do have access to the demos.
Okay, so I'll just make sure they send you out the link to the guides. All the guides are in there, so if you want to practice in the test environment, you can go ahead. And if you, I'm not sure if you have access yet, but these test environments, I don't need them back for a couple of days. So if you want to write down the information, you can play around in them, make mistakes, make changes. You can send me an email if you have a question. I'm going to put my email address in chat. 1 second. because I am available for any questions all day tomorrow for you guys too, because that was the day I was originally supposed to train you. So I'm available tomorrow. So I put my email address in chat in case you have any questions. If you need the databases longer to play around in, I'll have those available for you. I'm going to put it in chat and Zoom also. So there's my email address. Also, when you exit out, you'll be presented with the survey. I definitely appreciate your feedback. You'll pick WSM Trio as the course that we did today. Again, my name is Gregory Peak. And again, I'll send you out the fingerprint guides and any other guides or anything else I promised you. I'll make sure they get to you right away. Perfect. So last step, I just want to put that link out there in case it doesn't pop up for you. 1 second. And again, any questions, I'll look for your emails, I'll look for your questions, and then you can expect those documents from me. And there's the link to the survey, okay?
Hey, Craig,
Thank you.
I got just one question. So after we authorize the schedule and we save it, and we're supposed to post it, right?
Authorize the schedule. Authorize is just for timesheets. The only thing you're going to post is the schedule. So the schedules, most likely they're going to be posted for you, but if not, you just go ahead and post the schedule.
So if I change the schedule, right, do I post it?
Mm-hmm. No, it's automatically sent out to whoever you make the change to.
Okay.
So let me just go back in for 1 second. So let's just say, like, they told me everything will be posted for you or run for you. So when I go back into schedules, if you're not sure if a schedule is posted or not, again, here I'm going into schedules. Up here on the right-hand side, see where it says schedule posted?
Yep.
You'll know if that schedule is posted or not.
Okay.
If it's not and you make changes, just go ahead and hit post. And then everyone will be notified.
Okay. All right.
Sure. Any other questions?
No.